Hello and welcome to In the Garden.
Hello.
I'm Nicola.
Mark.
I'm going to keep it fairly short. We've got a fair bit to do. We've got roses to sort out. We've got garden beds to sort. But anyway, we'll show you as we go along. If you find anything of interest, that's great. Please like, share and subscribe. If you've got any messages or comments, leave them below. Okay, so here I have the pumpkin seed that I'm drying out before I can package it up. This is actually the Queensland blue seed. So from the cream can to here, we've obviously, we grew them. You've seen the pumpkins. We actually ended up having to toss one whole lot of seed. So some sort of a weevil or something had got inside. This is the second pumpkin that we've cut. And its seed is all looking pretty good, actually, as you can see. What I did is I chopped up the second pumpkin, and then the inside, I'm not sure, what would you call it? The what?
The pulp.
The pulp, yeah. So I put it in water. And now there's still a little bit of pumpkin flesh on a few of them. I've got most of the pumpkin flesh off. You'll see I've got bits along here. So as it's been drying out, it's just been peeling off. And then it's actually had 2 days in this container. So after, I'm being attacked by Winston here. After I did that, I took the best seed, which is the seed that floated to, or didn't float, sank to the bottom of the container with water in, and I've washed it off. It's actually been sitting for 2 days in a box that's just lined with some kitchen paper, and I'm just letting it dry out. At the moment, it's just still slightly damp. It's improving. I'll probably change the paper over today. I've just been using it to absorb it, and obviously I've got it here in the lounge with us because we've got the fire going, so there's enough heat in here that it's just evaporating any moisture. So probably I would think, as I said, I'll change this over today. I will then package them into plastic containers, and I might put some moisture absorbers in. So any moisture that still exists, I'll capture in the moisture absorber, and this will be next year's Queensland blue seed for planting. So that's it. So, of course, it'll go into, airproof containers and sit for 12 months. We've actually been asked by a few people who've been watching for some seed. We will start flicking that around probably in the next week. We're going to drop some at the local library. We will, there was one person actually at the show that asked for some. We've got their address, and we're going to drop some off to them. But we will actually keep the majority so that next year we'll have our own Queensland blue seed, which is just fabulous. And there you go. See, there's a little bit of the pumpkin flesh still on that one. But so that's it, from growing through to harvesting through to seed saving.
Okay, we got 3 succulents. And again, leave in the comments if you have the names for them. We bought them at the Wandai Garden Expo the other weekend, and they're unnamed. So if you want to have the Guess the Succulent competition, that would be grand. This is, as per the other video, this is the bed, so this is the next phase of expanding it out, and we will plant them now and get them on their way. Okay, we're at the front. This is the succulent. The shadows are the wrong way for me. I'll just try to go around this side. See this baby, if anyone knows its name, has gone wild. So it's taken over the whole section there, dropping little fellas on the ground. So yeah, in the comments, if you know its name, send it through. The lavender, the other succulents actually settled in really quite well. It's a bit shadowy, so it's not as easy to see. Lavender. We just use woody weed and blackberry poison on this one. The tree, that's its branches just cut all off. because when we bring out the gladdies, which we're about to do in a second, the bulbs here, want to run the succulents all the way down to the roses, and we got some more that we got from Wandai Garden Expo the other day. So yeah, the next thing you'll see is us getting some of these gladdies out. Okay, mandarin. That's off the tree.
The skin's down there. That's the segment that the bird ate.
The naughty birdies. They've helped themselves to another one, so...
This will be the only one that we'll get this season.
Off of that tree.
Bugger, I've just dropped a segment. That's all good.
5 second rule. So yeah, so we're gonna have a little bit of mandarin off our tree. Yummy. They're very, very nice. Any more? Top. So, oops, there's the camera. Mandarin. Oh, yeah, they are pretty tasty. Oh, yeah.
All right, so here's my basket. So we have a range of sizes and a range of types. That looks pretty darn good to me, though.
A bit quick.
Nope, sorry. I think that one's a kifler. That looks like a kifler. Could be a pink fir apple, I think. Not sure about that one. But as you can see, one of the important things, and one of the really positive things about changing over this soil every year and doing it in the pots, one of the problems we don't have potato scab. And potato scab comes when you don't put your potatoes in fresh soil each year. Now, if you're using a bed, obviously you would need to rotate. From our perspective, we use mushroom compost and just leave them go. And this is a really good haul, actually. This is probably the best haul we've had all year. The earlier year stuff was not very good at all, but this is really positive. So it just keeps reminding me that the importance of succession planning, and particularly as you get to the end of the year. So one of today's jobs is to put up the CCTV. So Mark's up there, there, getting it organised, and I'm putting up all the signage. Yay. Well, Mark was laughing the other day about all the signs that we've got on the gates now, but we've got shut the gate, the name and the address, CCTV, and biosecurity signs. So the idea is hopefully people will recognise that they can't just wander in. Well, that's the plan.
All right, the video camera that we're putting up, get him a bit bigger, is the drill. So screwdriver, spirit level, camera, screws come, instruction in Chinese, so what limited instructions there were. So we're getting it up on the house here, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, needs a good paint. That's another story, but yeah, we'll get them up in a tick. Okay, we're putting up the solar video cameras. The solar panel is the first part of it, so we've got it adjusted. So actually it wasn't as too hard, just straight on the wall. Getting the afternoon sun and the, well, morning, afternoon and midday sun. So next stage, camera. Whilst I don't mean to be critical of our Chinese comrades, the screws that they sent with the cameras are causing us a bit of angst. As you're just screwing them in before they get to the end, they just pop in half, or the top pops off. The other bit that we're discovering a trick is trying to get the drill bit through the holes, or measuring up the holes, even a pencil through the holes so we can mark it on the wall. So Nicholas come up with the idea of making a cardboard template. Go you.
All right, what are you doing, Mr. Pitt?
Lining the camera up to where we're going to put it. Be careful, people, of ladders. If you go over the second rung, they can be dangerous, apparently, according to all the warnings. So about there.
Yep, that's him.
Alright, camera's up and plugged in. We'll need to think about something we'll do with the cable. It just started talking to us.
I've got
and a mobile
Ziploc
device needs to be added to it, apparently. So there you go.
Please open your mobile app.
Ooh. Bit of bright light there, bit of sun glare. Camera's on, we've configured it. Chief technician over here has got it working, and it talks to you like a Terminator.
And we're just trying to get it to do its next bit. So at the moment we don't have any cloud storage for it, but we can actually back up our actions, like whatever it sees. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's good.
That's great. Okay. So what we want it to do.
Look. Okay. We got our 3 cameras up. There's one that corner pointed to the shed. One there pointed to the front gate. And then one on this corner pointed to the top corner of their yard.
It's each one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
$21 a month.
All right. So yeah, we're just sorting out the cloud storage for the data, and we're going to let the insurance company know next week, see if we can get a bit of a discount, because we've got a few things. Actually having a look at the, we got a new agapantha, a white one to plant, and another little geranium. And we're just having a look at this bed 12 months ago, and the geraniums have just come along hands and feet. But anyway, that's that, and job done. One of the great things about living where we live, we're just getting dinner ready for Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all those out there. And Nick said, oh, we haven't got any sweet potatoes, so just duck down, grab those 4 little fellas out of the garden bed, cut some silver beet for dinner as well, and we've got homegrown potatoes. So how good is life?
Okay, you might remember a few weeks ago we harvested the last of the turmeric and I had a box. Well, after cleaning them all up, this is what I have ready to go into the air dryer. So I'll put it on later tonight. I've also got rose leaves to go in as well. So we'll be doing that, and I'll probably be collecting some rosemary and some lavender later on, because we're going to need them for the wedding. So anyway, that's my turmeric haul. There's my hands. They're actually, the yellow is abating a little bit. There you go, you can see it better there. That's a lot of turmeric. I think we'll be looking to see if we can give some away at the rate we're going, because that'll be another couple of jars, and we don't even get through 1 jar in a year. But anyway, let's see what happens next. Okay, one of today's jobs is going out and cutting back the roses, and we've got lots of black spot again. So I've got my secateurs and I've got alcohol pads. Now, I know you need to wipe your secateurs after, you know, as you move from plant to plant, because you don't want to contaminate your others. The easiest and cheapest way I've found it is to buy these alcohol pads, and I buy them in bulk, so I'll buy 2,500 at a hit. They're all pre-packaged, so you just rip one open, wipe the secateur blades, and then move to the next bit. I'll have a plastic bag with me for putting all of that rubbish in. We're taking the wheelbarrow. I'll put all the discarded bits of rose into that, and that'll just make it easy. We'll bring it up, and we will actually burn that today. We won't hang around, because I don't want it hanging around the yard. That would not be good. Today's major task is working in the rose garden. So, need to start cutting some stuff back. We've got significant black spot. I have never seen it like this anywhere. So the idea is to try and get a few sections sorted. Try and get them, yeah, basically dealt with ahead of winter. I mean, mind you, it's winter now and you wouldn't know it. But anyway, so the other issue we've had is, as we've replaced roses, we've got suckers have come up. So they've all got to come out. We've got to deal with those. I might look to move that where that one is and move that to somewhere else, so you'll find somewhere suitable. Yeah, so there's a fair bit of work to do in here. not as if you actually have a look at this one, see how bad that black spot is. So yeah, we'll be doing a fair bit of work in here today. So it's Friday afternoon, and one of the jobs that I've just done is we've done the containers for change delivery. So we're going to actually take this in tomorrow morning. I'm a little bit more organised than the average bear. Sorry about that, that was my finger. I actually do up a list so I know exactly what I'm taking in, so it just breaks down the number of cans, the number of bottles, the number of colour bottles, the number of plastic bottles. I count them as I put them in the tubs. We usually keep them over here. As you can see, it's been cleared out. Yay! There's quite a bit, but that's 6 months collection. So the last time we took it up was just before Christmas. So that's worth about $31 to us. But what it does do is it makes it really quick when we go through. It's basically go in, give them the piece of paper. They empty everything out because they know everything's already pre-counted. It makes their life simple. It makes ours simple too. Well, hello. It's Monday night. We're running a bit late this fortnight or this week, whatever. Can't even think. What did we do on the week? What have we done over the last couple of weeks?
This day.
Sorry?
It could be this day.
It could be this day. It's been a long day.
We did stuff. We did lots of stuff, actually.
We did. So the roses are ready for winter. Yay.
Yep. You took some cans and plastic bottles.
We did, because we're green without the guilt.
Containers for change, run by local Sherbrooke Council, and they do a really good job.
They do, actually. We did the harvesting of the sweet potatoes and some potatoes.
We got some big uns.
Oh gosh, haven't we what?
That'd almost be feral sweet potatoes.
Getting close. Yeah, so it's been a really long fortnight again. We've got the security cameras are up.
Yep, yeah. Winter's starting to come.
It is. Now, we're going to keep this a short one this week.
We had a couple of really warm days in the fortnight, and then, and I'm just saying.
We did.
Weather's been all over the shop.
And it's got cold now, so, you know. But anyway, so there's been quite a bit happening here again. As always, if you've got some suggestions or comments, what do you do with your bottles and cans? Do you take them to your local containers for change, or what's your process for that? We have ours in tubs, and that works for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so again, if you found anything of use or interesting in here, if you want anything, including my little handy-dandy spreadsheet that I use for containers to change, just yell. I'm happy to share because it makes it easier for everybody if we all have ideas and we share them around. Okay, so it's goodbye from me.
Bye.
And we'll see you maybe next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.